Steve.
Oh no.
You just left the principal's office for the first time in your high school career. Your new friend Onyx was with you, so that was less scary than you thought it would be. You're feeling really brave. You're feeling like more in control of yourself than you felt in a long time, especially since you found the book. And as you walk down the hallway, you reach for your phone and see a voicemail has been left for you, and you listen to it.
Okay, yeah. Hey Steve, look, I'm okay. No, don't come looking for me. Please don't tell my dad that you got this message. But I'm okay, and just stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Shit, I gotta go. I gotta go.
And the phone cuts out. And you are standing in the middle of your school's hallway at 8:39 in the morning. The day has just begun. What do you do?
Are you fucking kidding me? I know that last week I said, or a couple weeks ago, I said that I run to wherever I know Onyx to be. And I think maybe I do a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Whatever happened at the end of last session, if you want to change it, feel free. If you don't want to change it, feel free.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run to Onyx.
Okay. Onyx, where are you second period? Where do you think? We've only ever established seventh period, so you can decide. Oh, you're muted.
What classes do they got in high school?
Okay, so listen. We got 9th grade English. We got 9th grade maths. We got biology. We got
For those that don't know, Jenn was homeschooled. That's why that's funny.
We got we got you could take an elective language course.
I'm in biology.
You're in biology, first period biology.
Good
with
choice.
Mrs. Thistleweight.
Thistleweight.
That was my first period biology class in freshman year of high school. With
Science first thing in the morning. My brain on.
Yeah. Onyx, you are like alive with adrenaline from your encounter with the principal, from having had your justice heard. She believes you. She wants to help you. You walked out. You left Steve there, knowing in the very, very depths of your brain that he was in good hands. And Steve, how do you approach the situation?
I think very John Hughes-esque. My head pops up in the window that is at the door, and I'm like, and I try to knock, get Onyx's attention, and get out of the classroom.
You're like, something that I've heard that you can do is that you can ask to go to the bathroom.
Jenn,
in the high school movies, that's what they do.
You can. We're playing movie rules for sure.
Movie rules. Can I have a hall pass?
Miss Thistleweight turns around, and a bunch of the kids turn around who are sitting in front of you at the just sheer suddenness of you asking for a hall pass to go to the bathroom. And Miss Thistleweight turns to you and she says, I'm sorry, is this an emergency?
Yeah, I just started my...
Okay, all right. And she immediately looks to any of the boys in the room just to gauge their impressions. She's not like judging, but she's just like doesn't want there to be any sort of like snickering or whatever. So she says, "Yep, very well. Take it off my desk. Thank you."
Thank
And
you.
you know,
Gotta go.
she uses a little like glass beaker with a hall pass thing attached to it, because she knows that if you break it, then you're a bad student.
Oh my god. Okay, I like take it and dash out of the door.
Oh my god. Just when I think that this is just kind of like when I've just accepted the fate, and
Did you get in trouble?
Yes, but I gotta work with you on your podcast. That's beside the point. I hear and I play the voicemail.
Oh,
Play it.
I want to play it because I like it so much.
Sorry.
Oh no! I wasn't prepared for a second. Okay.
It's okay, you don't have to.
I saved it. No, we're good.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Steve. Look, I'm okay. Don't come looking for me. Please don't tell my dad that you got this message. But I'm okay, and just stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Shit, I gotta go. I gotta go.
I mean, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I know, it just showed up on my phone.
You didn't get a call or anything?
No, I have Ronnie's phone.
Oh. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. And you're the first person I thought to come to.
Stay safe. Stay safe from what?
I don't know. Also, she's
couldn't-
fucking alive and she's telling me not to go looking for her and not
Okay,
to tell her dad.
Steve. She's alive. Oh my god.
I know.
Steve.
It's kind of weird. I already expect. I was like accepting the fact that she's dead.
Yeah, but oh my god. Okay,
I mean, this changes everything. But also, what the fuck can we do with this?
I don't know. Do we tell her dad? No, we can't. I don't know. I can think of like 5 different people who would be really interested in hearing this message.
Yeah.
Her dad is one of them.
Yeah.
That cop is one of them, or detective or whatever.
Yeah. Wait, detective?
But what?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you talk to the detective that came to school?
No, that must have been the other Steve.
Oh, my
Was
bad.
it detective?
Who knows what he told her? Yeah, I got cornered in the graveyard one morning, and then she showed up at school and questioned a couple of the other kids who were there that night.
Wait a minute. Did the other Steve ever do the podcast?
Yeah, you didn't listen to the podcast?
No, I didn't listen to the podcast, and damn it!
Steve, you should listen to my podcast. I put a lot of work into that.
I've had a lot going on it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, we obviously first person, we gotta tell our group first. We gotta tell Josie.
Yeah.
We gotta tell Dustin, right?
Yeah, I think Dustin would be a good brain on the case. Can I tell Josh?
Yeah.
I don't have to. Oh, okay. I don't have to.
It's cute that you want to tell Josh. Do we have to tell Vernon?
I mean, the instant we tell Vernon, it will be on the podcast. I think that he has his phone like recording at every hour during school just in case he catches something.
He can get sued for that. That's illegal.
I've been telling him that since day one, but I don't think it has stopped him yet.
Okay, so do you think that her dad listens to the podcast? And be honest.
I mean, you know
he was...
Ronnie's dad more than I do, but my guess is like he probably thinks that we're the amateurs and he's the professional, and like,
yeah, and he's been really busy.
Why would he have a reason to pay attention to us?
And I think you think like see Steve like the adrenaline is starting to calm down. I don't know if I can know this and have her dad worrying about it. I mean, that's killing him. I know it must be killing him.
Have you talked to him lately?
No. I've kind of been avoiding him, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder if I just don't know, like, I know that he seems really busy from what I hear, but like I don't know with what. Like, is he on the case? Is he dealing with other things? Like, has he also just accepted that Ronnie is dead? I don't know. Fuck, I just don't even know what, like, whether we give this to her dad or whether we put it on the podcast. Like, what's it gonna do? It doesn't give us literally any information.
Exactly. I mean, what? We can't just like go out wandering in the woods again.
Is there a location on from the incoming call, like on the voicemail?
Let me check. Is there a location?
No, so it came through. The voicemail is the only thing you got.
Yeah, I don't have like
no
a missed call. Yeah.
There was no anything, and when you go to the voicemail, it says unknown sender.
Yeah.
And it's like a blank number.
No, there's nothing here.
What if you oh yeah, so you wouldn't be able to call back.
Do you think Ronnie, I know Ronnie, and she loved her dad, and she wouldn't want to tell him for only one of two reasons. One,
yeah,
and the most likely, is she's trying to protect him, trying to make him not worry. That's the most likely scenario. But there is one more reason why Ronnie would tell us not to tell him. And that would be if she thinks he has something to do with it.
Oh my god, do we need to get Ronnie's dad on the podcast?
I mean, haven't you guys been trying to get Ronnie's dad on the podcast?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Vernon has. I can't keep up with him half the time.
What if...
Why would he... what would he have to... That'd be horrible.
What if
Can you imagine? Jesus.
What if we tell him to come onto the podcast because we found something about Ronnie?
And play him the voicemail on the podcast? You're gonna break him. I kind of like it.
The only reason I'm saying that is because then we would have 3 people looking at him and reading his reaction.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay.
That's
then I
so
think we have to
horrible,
tell
isn't
Vernon.
Oh,
What?
I said that's so horrible, isn't it?
I mean, it's horrible in the moment, but like he's gonna be relieved to hear that Ronnie's safe.
Yeah. But what if my gut just, I don't know, why doesn't she want us to come looking for her? I don't understand.
I mean, wouldn't even know where to look for her.
What if she just ran away?
Or, I mean, the end of that voicemail was like
urgent,
kind of jarring. I'm like, what if she might be like safe in the moment, but what if she can't leave? Like, why would she call you and let you know that she's safe, but you can't look for her and you can't tell anyone? She doesn't want to give her dad hope that she is alive because he's not going to see her again because she can't get out of wherever she is.
Like she's being held captive?
Yeah, maybe. And like, I don't know what fake Steve's deal was, but there's obviously like things going on in the woods.
Something's going on in the woods. Maybe we do go into the woods.
And do what?
I mean, when I was lost in the woods, I went really deep in there. And that's the only reason why I found Josie.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we just didn't look far enough? I mean, we never went more than a few hours in because we had to go home. What if we each tell our parents that we're staying at each other's houses, and we like go for like the weekend. Like more than a day.
Or we ask my parents for help.
What could your parents do about the woods?
They know the woods pretty well. I mean, you know, we like roughing it out there.
Do you live in the woods?
Yeah, I told you I live in the woods. We're just like, we have like a family home, cabin,
You have like a camper?
tent.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, Steve,
Yes, Onyx.
I maybe would invite you to meet my family
Okay.
if it meant that we could have a little guidance on what I've been trying to like kind of spy on my parents. They seem to be involved in the you know, the wolf stuff that happened that night that seems to not be the thing that took Ronnie, but like I just think they would know something about it maybe, and
Are they like zookeepers?
No, but they have their little crew that they do kind of look after out there. So
Are your parents in a gang?
no, they're not in a gang. I think
cool.
maybe you just need to come meet them.
Okay, well, I mean, I will say, you know, like I said, if I did meet your family, which I would be honored to do, and I took something from there, and you're really wanting to spy on your parents, I would be able to...
Oh, I forgot you could do that, but you're not very good at it. Oh, I don't know. Have you been practicing? It's been a while since you did it.
Practicing.
Okay. We gotta get you practicing.
Okay, I'll practice on you.
Oh.
We gotta practice on somebody.
You can practice on Vernon.
Okay, give me something of Vernon's and I'll practice on Vernon.
I can steal something from his.
Well,
his
I have to work. So I have to work on the podcast. It's my detention.
Oh, wait, for real? You weren't joking about that?
No. I don't know how. I don't know how an adult allowed that, but that's my detention, is that I'm working on the podcast.
Okay, that is kind of funny. We can have a podcast episode with fake Steve and a podcast episode with real Steve.
Wait, no, I mean, I'm just gonna have to pretend that was me. My mom can't know that I was gone.
Does your mom listen to the podcast and you don't?
She does a lot of laundry.
Okay. Do we tell Vernon about the voicemail?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's one more person that you have to tell about the voicemail, I think, Steve.
Becca.
And that's Becca. I think it'll...
If she'll talk to me.
I think it'll put her more at ease.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
You gotta try.
So, we can just, like, meet with everybody at lunch?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Okay, I actually do...
They're definitely gonna think you took a shit. Oh, she...
Oh, no!
I gotta go to
the They're definitely gonna think that you took a shit.
You know, I don't think they're gonna ask me many questions in there, so...
Oh, and I'm sorry about your period. That sucks.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Okay, I haven't even shown up to class yet, so I gotta go.
Okay.
I'll see you at lunch.
See you soon.
Oh no. Oh no. Amazing. Onyx, you do walk into class and Miss Thisaway is a little bit skeptical but ultimately does not ask you any questions. You do hear a couple of the boys that sit like to the side of you snicker on your way in, and you're able to like glance just meanly in their direction, and they shut up immediately. You do go through the rest of class unscathed. Steve, you make it back to your first period class, which can be whatever you want. And I will ask Vernon and Josie.
It's swimming.
Swimming! Good thing you don't have a period. Or bad thing, because you get out of it if you have a period. Vernon and Josie, is there anything that y'all want to attend to between now and lunch?
Josie kind of wants to make a deal with the devil and is trying to get to the bottom of how she died. And Ronnie's dad is the person to know that information, but doesn't want to like ask him directly. Josie knows that Vernon's been trying to get more information and probably has heard that they've been trying to get Ronnie's dad on the podcast. So Josie texts Vernon and says, "Hey, I'm going to Ronnie's house tonight. I know that you are trying to get to the bottom of things and your journalistic integrity drives you to find the truth. I'd be willing to help you sneak in to investigate like his office to see if you can get to the bottom of this. The only thing I want in advance is I want to know everything you learn."
Vernon, you feel your phone vibrate in your pocket, and you look, and you have a paragraph.
Yeah, basically, it's not a like, "Hi, I know we're friends, and I got something to ask you." It's, here's a paragraph.
Is
of,
Josie
like,
a paragraph texter, or was it in 9 separate text messages?
Yeah,
no, it was one because she spent the rest of homeroom probably thinking about.
Yeah.
But then absolutely. Vernon probably receives it in like 1 of 3, 2 of 3 because you have an Android.
Yeah.
Oh no, does Josie can't?
I feel like Josie has an Android. I don't know why I feel like Josie has an Android. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just messing.
My hippie dad is definitely like, no, they're just better.
Oh my god!
You can do so much with the interface. You can do so much with the interface.
I mean, they're just so.
The camera's actually really good,
customizable, and the camera's great. You can't send photos to anybody with an iPhone because they can't fucking see it. But
sorry, you're not in any of our group texts.
All right, we get it. We get it. Androids.
I respond, I'm in 100%. Let's meet soon.
Thumbs up, fire. Oops. Sorry, meant just to be 3 thumbs. Fuck.
It's to me, it's just 3 X's.
Yeah.
Just like
squares with
3
a question
squares
mark in it.
Yeah.
Pixels are amazing. We are not sponsored by Pixel. Wow. Okay, that was beautiful. So, Jose has struck up a deal with Vernon. Vernon is in. Y'all make it to lunch, and you see, as soon as you walk in, Dustin is already sitting at the table with Becca, and they're just kind of lightly chatting. They already have had their lunch trays, and they're just sitting at the table.
I come over to the table. Hey guys.
Dustin immediately like perks up and is like, "Hey, hi. What happened? What?"
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Becca, is it okay if I sit down?
She kind of like looks at you and like a little bit. Yeah, you've been sitting here. You
Yeah,
can...
I'm making it awkward. Okay, guys.
Jesus.
Well, Onyx and I have. Wait, where are Josie and Vernon?
Josie and Vernon.
I walk in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I walk in and just kind of give Vernon a knowing look and
Head nod.
sit down. Like, hey, so what happened? Did you?
Hey,
Are you like expelled? I mean, guess you're obviously not expelled.
No. I just have to work on the podcast for detention.
I also found out he's never listened to the podcast, so
Okay.
You don't listen to the
What?
podcast?
Onyx, are you fucking kidding me? Right
Justin
in
like
front of everybody?
slaps you on the back. It's
you think
you
anyone's
were in
getting
the
more
first
offended than
episode.
me?
Okay, I promise I will listen. I will listen.
Do you want? I'll listen
Yeah.
with you.
And I'll listen.
I will listen with you.
Okay, thank you. And I will listen.
That's your
before
homework.
I have to work on it because Vernon, I have to work on it. I mean, the principal said so. You take it up with the principal. So
Wait, what? Wait,
wait, guys. Okay,
you
I
have to.
something to show all of you, or rather, to play for all of you. But you all like, I don't want anybody else to hear, so you gotta like really. And I put it right in the center of the table and make it just loud enough so that everybody at the table can hear. And I yet again play the voicemail.
Hey Steve, look, I'm okay. Don't come looking for me. Please don't tell my dad that you got this message. But I'm okay, and just stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Shit, I gotta go. I gotta.
That's it. Came from
Was
an
that-
unknown number.
Was that Ronnie?
I mean, it sounds
Yeah,
exactly
fucking
like
Ronnie.
her.
Does
And-
anyone else know about this?
Just everybody at this table.
Wait. Are we sure this isn't like an other Ronnie, like other Steve?
No, we're not.
He was able to. I mean, he sounded weird, but like he sounded just like your voice.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess we can't know that.
So
Eve. Oh, go ahead.
Ronnie's dad doesn't know
No.
about this?
And Vernon, I actually thought it might be a good idea to use it to get him on the podcast.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking.
The reason why, listen, and he's directing most of this towards Becca.
Well, if that's the case, then you would notice that she is like refusing eye contact with you,
I
and
know,
there
yeah.
are tears streaming down her face.
I think that Mr. Marks is a great dude, and obviously he needs to know this. But Ronnie didn't want him to know, and the more I think about it, her dad knew she could take care of herself, and she also knew that her dad was a very good investigator. If she thought there was any chance that he could save her, she would want us to tell him. So I can only think of one other reason why she wouldn't want us to tell him, and that's that he somehow, maybe there's a chance that he might be involved in this.
She like looks up at you, stares daggers.
I immediately look down.
Um,
I mean, I'm looking at it, but you know, I'm like,
yeah.
I immediately go into scared puppy mode.
She looks at everybody else at the table. And she especially looks at you, Josie. And she's like, do you all fucking believe this?
I'm not saying I believe it, Becca.
Do you really believe this, Steve? Do you
What do you
really
think
fucking believe that Ronnie's dad would fucking hurt her? And And she looks again at everybody else. You guys don't even fucking know, Ronnie. You don't even fucking know. Shut up, Steve. You don't fucking know. Scotty's fucking gone. You've been doing whatever the fuck you've been doing. I'm the only one that is fucking going over there and taking care of him. Me and my mom are the ones checking in on him, and you fucking flew off with your little fucking investigation project and all your new fucking friends. Scotty fucking is missing. Don't you fucking tell me that he did this, Steve, or that you think. And she's like yelling now, and people are starting to look.
Becca, what if that's not the real Mr. Marks?
Shut up. Shut up, Steve. I'm fucking sick of you. And she turns and leaves.
Great idea, Onyx. And I get up and I go after her.
I'm also getting up to go after her.
I'm staying.
Yeah, you go after, Steve, you would reach her first.
Becca, please, wait, please. I just want to talk to my friend.
I don't know if I'm your fucking friend anymore.
Well, then...
Yeah, well, then, what?
This hasn't been just hard on you, Becca. You're not the only one going through stuff. Okay? And I'm sorry. And I think he like gets a little emotional. I'm sorry for what I did to you. I didn't mean to. Becca. I'm your friend. I'm Steve. I would never do something to hurt you. And our friend went missing. And I know that you've been looking at her dad, but I was lost in the woods for days. Looking for her while someone else pretended to be me, Becca. So, I'm sorry that I'm a little paranoid right now, and I'm open to every option. But I didn't do any of this to you on purpose. And right now, if we really want to help Ronnie, then we have to carefully think of everything we do. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying we have to think about it.
You see her kind of take that in. And Vernon, where do you end up in this?
Waiting in line.
So you don't even come up, you're just behind me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so you hear all of this. Becca,
As does probably like
well, I would say that
like
you
the
made
closest
it
table.
like
Yeah.
probably out, like
Okay,
directly
good, out of the
of
cafeteria.
the cafeteria. No one is really stopping you. It's, the end of the year. Teachers are busy getting ready for finals.
Yeah.
Christmas break is approaching. You see her take this in. You watch her kind of soften. The tears in her eyes are just coming and coming, and you know that they're anger and sadness and fear.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at you, Steve, and she says, I don't know what's happening, and I don't like what's happening, but I think the worst fucking part of all this is that even after Ronnie watched you hurt me, and then even after you left us, she still texted you. And you're right, we do need to think very carefully about what we're gonna do. And that means that I also have to think very carefully about what I'm gonna do. And so I need to leave, and you need to stay here, and I need to just not talk to you for a little bit. And she puts a hand on your shoulder, and she says, and you just need to give me some space.
Just promise me you'll at least think about what I said.
And And she'll just turn around and leave.
Yeah. I think I slowly exhale and then turn around. Oh, fuck! What? How long have you been standing there?
You really blew it, Steve.
Vernon?
But I understand where you're coming from, and I want to tell you that I don't blame you for anything that's happened.
Oh, I just wish there was an insight check so bad.
I mean, do you have a hex? Do you have any sort of
No.
power? Do you have...
I mean, I can maybe do something later, but not in this moment.
In that interval, so I'm just going to
Yeah,
pause
please.
this real
Yeah.
quick. As this is all happening, Josie, about maybe 4 or so minutes after they storm out, you feel a buzz on your phone that says, it's from Becca, and it says, hey, may not be going to the Mark's house tonight, need some time, but next time.
I would text her back and like, hey, so sorry that happened. I think this is really fucked up. I don't think Ronnie's dad had anything to do with this, but you were closer with her and I never really got to know her, and I hope you feel better, and we can just reschedule for another time.
Is that a paragraph or is that...
It's a paragraph.
So canon Josie is a paragraph texter, we've established. Yeah. Amazing. She hearts it and sends you a gif with like the heart eyes, like Tom and Jerry, little like where the hearts go out of the eyes. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody understands this cultural reference. Even Jenn. Okay, but flashback to... That was just a cinematic ping. Vernon and Steve, carry on.
Hey, Steve, I'm gonna go quickly talk to Becca. Are you really mandated by the principal to work on the podcast?
Yup.
Did the principal mention that they listened?
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think they did. But I'm assuming she has.
Probably. It's harder to not listen than to listen.
I'm sorry I haven't listened, Vernon.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, now that you'll be working on it, I assume that you'll catch up.
I will, definitely.
Our first episode's a corker.
What does that mean?
You were on it, Steve.
You know that wasn't me, Vernon.
I know. And honestly, I have a lot of regret with the fact that we didn't quite unravel the truth in that moment. But, you live and you learn.
Vernon, I have no reason to think that you are anything other than a pretty okay guy.
Thank you.
But just watch yourself around me.
Ooh.
In what way? I feel like I'm pretty careful.
We're not friends.
Okay.
You weren't friends with Ronnie.
I don't have to be friends with her to want to try to find her.
You're
which is, of
doing
course,
this
the
for
goal.
attention. And I know that. Because why else would you be? So just know that I am watching you. And that's why I'm going to be working on the podcast.
Well, whatever your reason is, it's fine. And I will admit there is a little bit of me that wants attention.
See,
but what?
Steve,
just so agreeable. And I just walk back to the lunch table.
Steve, I hate to do this, but I'm going to need, for that entire, we're going to bracket that interaction.
Shut
That was
someone
beautiful. Roll to shut someone down to see if it actually comes out that beautiful. Because that whole time I'm just like, Steve gots to burn that.
Is that a cold?
Roll with cold, yeah.
I forget. Okay, cool. Oh no. Yeah,
Oh,
Steve's
no.
an awkward 14-year-old.
Yeah. And he's got a lot going on.
Okay.
Partial succeed. Okay, cool. So, you partially succeed, choose one from below, but you come across poorly, and you get a condition from Vernon in return. So choose either, Zach, that Vernon loses a string on you if he has one. I don't know if he does.
I
You
got
do?
two.
I'm sure he has multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he would lose a string on you.
Is there a list of conditions?
They're not conditions. So conditions, we kind of had this discussion
I didn't think
with
so.
Adam
Yeah.
when he was playing Steve. Conditions are kind of just like we get to decide. And there was one episode where they all gave the condition of blamed to Steve.
Okay.
And so each person had advantage on Steve or like around Steve until they forgave him and stopped blaming him for being responsible for whatever was going on.
Okay.
So for conditions, like basically Vernon, based on his reaction or like how he perceives this interaction, can give you a condition of like embarrassed or like whatever he kind of deems as appropriate.
Yeah.
And we will play off of that.
Yeah, let's just, if I get to choose one, I get to choose or you choose?
You choose.
Yeah, let's just go condition for condition.
Okay.
So, I'll give you your condition first so that you can know that when you give me yours.
Okay, this is fun.
This is fun. I think I'm going to give Vernon the condition. This almost feels like too much. I'm trying to think of maybe I can ask the group and the group's input. I want something along the lines of shaken, as in just like maybe the first time Vernon has had somebody, like not just like
be charmed by him.
But shaken seems a bit too much intense for me, especially since I didn't fully succeed. If I fully succeeded, I felt like he would be shaken. But what's like a more minor version of shaken, like weary or uncomfortable, or I don't know, what is the group? Unsettled. Yeah.
Unsettled's good.
Yeah. So like maybe for the next little bit you're unsettled around Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. Steve's condition.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll
Trying
take
to play into the fact that you're you don't know how to react around Vernon. So maybe like uncertain.
Uncertain? Okay, yeah.
Like
uncertain. Okay.
No, you're fine. Uncertain, yeah. No, I think that's good.
Uncertain and unsettled.
Yeah.
Uncertain and unsettled. Oh, I wish that was the name of the episode.
Still can be. It can be for you too.
Uncertain and unsettled. Okay, so Steve is uncertain and Vernon is unsettled. And this exists between just the two of you. So in the whole conditions, someone taking advantage of your condition, unless Vernon specifically brings someone else in to his interpretation of Steve, this is only for Vernon to use against you. Same with you, Steve, unless you describe and get someone else into this condition with you, this is only you against Vernon.
Cool.
Yeah. And if you do decide to specifically play a move against Vernon or Steve, in a role. If you're like, okay, I know that I'm choosing to lash out physically on Vernon, and because he has the unsettled condition, I'm going to use that, and you get a +1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I figured.
To that as well.
Perfect.
Cool.
So yeah, I think I would just get
yeah.
back to the table, and you're running off to Becca. I would just get back to the table, and just immediately I would say, Onyx, I'm really sorry. That was really rude and assholeish of me.
Yeah.
I'm done making decisions or trying to guess things. I'm just gonna go with the group. I've given you the information. What do you all think we should do?
I don't think we should surprise Ronnie's dad like that.
Yeah, doesn't feel good.
I think Becca's right.
I hope you guys understand. I'm not trying to be. Someone pretended to be me. Like, I'm just a little paranoid. I'm sorry.
Somebody murdered me.
Dustin like lets out a little like snort laugh, and then like immediately covers his mouth. I'm sorry. That was.
Dustin, you got any secrets?
Yeah, like, are you a werewolf or something?
God.
His face turns bright red.
Are you?
No, I don't have any secrets. And he like looks at everybody and like puts his head down and starts eating his food and like reading his book.
It's cool, Dustin. And I like slap him on the back a little too hard.
Okay.
Okay, we can't ambush Ronnie's dad with information, but like we gotta do something, right?
I mean, the only way we can get more information out of how vague this voicemail was is to completely defy Ronnie's wishes and show it to her dad. I mean, he's the only one who could give any more insight on this. Am I right?
I mean, yeah, I think he's the one that knows more than maybe most of us. I don't know what I know he's been looking for stuff. I don't know what he's found.
He's got to be better than a bunch of freshmen.
I mean, after how Becca just reacted, though, I'm like not convinced that it's actually going to be a comfort to him.
Yeah, I don't think we should show him that voicemail.
Dustin kind of nods. Yeah, I don't. She specifically said she didn't want
Hey, I'm fine with
Steve
that.
to show him that, and like women's wishes, right? We gotta listen to
Thanks,
women,
Dustin.
right? Hey, I'm sorry.
It's fine, Dustin.
No,
it's okay.
Also pat him on the back.
He, like,
not that hard, but yeah.
I kind of like looked at Onyx like, are we gonna talk with the group about what you talked about or no?
Let me talk to my parents first.
Josie, I've been very careful because obviously I presented you with a pretty horrific piece of information a few months ago, so I haven't really wanted to overstep my bounds. But I just want you to know, like, I don't only care about what happened to Ronnie. I also really care about what happened to you, and I'm here to help in any way that I can.
Yeah, thanks. I want to believe Ronnie's okay, and I think that this voicemail means that she is still out there. And I hope she's not like me.
I don't know what it all means, but you're sitting right here in front of me. You're real, and you matter. And if she's like you, that's a win to me.
She is out there, wherever, whatever she is.
Yeah.
We'll find the answers. We have to.
Hey, Vernon, are you on our team here?
I'm running after Becca,
Yeah, Vernon's not here.
Oh, Vernon's not here.
but I
You
do
can text
text
him
you,
that,
Onyx. I do
Hey.
text you, Onyx. Start recording.
Bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna say to the group and said, "Hey, do we think Vernon's on our team?"
I have a real bad feeling about Vernon, and I can't really explain why, other than the fact that,
It's the trench coat.
well, no, it's the whole podcast in general.
Is it because he's like really hot?
I'm not
He's not that
jealous
hot.
of Vernon, and he's not that hot.
I
Wait,
mean,
why would you be jealous of
kind
him?
of
Oh, he's
hot.
not hot.
I
So we all agree he's not that hot.
You better be recording this.
I just
wait. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, wait, Dustin, can you say that again?" And I have to hit record.
He immediately, after you guys going into the podcast the first time, knows what you're doing, and he goes, "So we all agree he's not that hot, right?"
Thank
I
you.
mean,
I just stop recording.
He's hot in a way that's freaky.
Yeah, it's. I feel like I actually could get hurt on his jaw.
I mean,
Like, I feel
he's
like his
hot
jaw
in a
could
like
hurt.
So
he
you do
could
think
get
he's cute?
blown away by a gust of wind way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but all I'm saying is, Vernon is new here, and he. One, these are my pieces of evidence as to why Vernon is not maybe the best.
Alaska, get out of here.
First of all, before Steve says anything, I'm trying to remember, because it's been a while,
Yeah.
exactly what happened when I looked through Vernon's eyes, because I did. And am I correct in remembering? I'm honestly 50-50. Did I see you hypnotize what's her name? Or did I just see you talking to her?
Who?
What's her name? I forget. The producer.
Oh, Cora.
Cora.
Yeah.
I think you just saw him
You
talking to her.
didn't hypnotize Cora.
He just turned
Becca.
her on. I saw her turn him on. I saw him turn
He
her on.
turned Cora on, and she promised herself to him.
Yes.
But
Okay.
he hypnotized Becca on the train platform.
Yeah.
the
But what
night
I saw
after.
was the conversation with Cora.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
So first and foremost, the security guard's dog found drugs in someone's locker.
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah. First and foremost, you guys know I have the ability to like look through people's eyes, and one time I looked through people's eyes and Vernon was talking to Cora in a really like creepy way, in my opinion. It was very forward, and maybe I'm just not very charismatic, and that's what you're normally supposed to sound like, but I got a
No,
weird
you're
vibe
really
from it.
charismatic.
Thank you,
You should
Dustin.
always say the right words.
Thank you, Dustin. I really appreciate that. You're the best.
Yeah.
Number two, Ronnie was not Vernon's friend, and yet he cared so much about this situation that he wanted to start a podcast about it. I want to believe that he's just a good Samaritan looking for the best, but I feel like there's something weird about that. And lastly, he wasn't there and then just showed up. I don't know why we don't focus on this more. And when everything went down in the woods, like, it made sense why you weren't there. You had an exact reason. He's talking to Onyx. You had an exact reason. And also, like, it also made sense why we ran into you later. You live there. Your family has a camper in the woods or something. But...
What?
But... That's beside the point.
Dustin.
But Vernon was just randomly gone and then randomly there right after everything happened.
Do you live in the woods? Oh, wait, Vernon's not here. Do you live in the woods, Onyx?
We need Vernon back. Yeah. I live out on the edge of town, kind of
Ugh,
middle of nowhere.
it's freaky.
It's cool. It's cool. I
But
like
it's really
it.
quiet at night. I don't think I could deal with that.
No, I need a fan.
Yeah,
For sure.
I always need a fan.
I don't.
Anyway, that's beside the point.
I don't
Onyx's
know
living
if
situation. So I just,
we-
like I said, I don't have exact evidence. I'm just saying those are my those are my reasons as to why I feel weird about Vernon.
Okay. I am professionally allied with Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't trust that he's only collecting the information we talk about. Does that make sense? Like,
You think he's
I
doing some
do
digging behind
think
your
that
back?
the podcast has, like, brought some good things to light. Like, there's something to be said for, like, a known entity looking for information about the missing kids in our neighborhood. But, like, it just doesn't seem like the only thing he's interested in. So I don't want to make enemies with him, you know?
Why is that happening?
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. They can hear us, but
Oh no.
no, they can hear us. Hey, everybody, just wait,
I
wait
was like,
just a
has
second.
this whole time?
No. They something's happening with.
Is it Vernon?
Oh, there we go.
Did
No,
you
they
do
could
it?
just see my Discord for some reason, and I didn't want.
So they're listening to secret message.
That was just a conversation between me and my wife.
Oh. Steve's married? What?
What?
Damn it.
Whoa.
See, so many secrets.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, like, for sure, he's a little weird. His trench coat, even though but he was wearing it, like, even in the summer. I'm not sure he wears deodorant. Like, he's a little strange, but I don't want to get on his bad side. I think we have a pretty nice collaboration at the moment, he and I.
I was just providing information. Like I said, I feel like
Well-
sometimes I'm a bit of a bulldozer, so I'm going with whatever the group wants to do.
I mean, he did destroy Cora and then immediately start going after Becca, so
Yeah,
that's kind of creepy.
we're okay.
Has she not
Anyone
been in the
talk?
recent podcast episodes?
No, she just straight up stopped showing up.
I mean, she's been in homeroom, but I haven't really talked to her.
Josie, what do you think about Vernon?
I mean, he's a little weird. Like, I think he might have some, like, social behavioral issues. But I don't know, he's been here the whole time. He hasn't, like, gotten in our way of, like...
No, and I mean, he saved us at one point, but it was a little weird that he stopped a raging lunatic by just his words.
You can
No, I know.
cast spells.
That's what I'm saying. There's something weird about
I'm
me,
a
so I think
ghost.
there's something... I know, I'm saying I think that...
And me and Dustin are, like, pretty normal, so it's like...
Yeah.
Dustin's more than
Yeah.
normal.
Dustin, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my
no,
god.
I'm fine. No, I'm just listening to all the information, taking it in.
You are usually way more
Observing.
chill than this, dude.
I put my arm
It's
around
fi-
Dustin. Are you okay, man?
Hey, Dustin,
Uh,
you can talk to us.
You can talk. Is something going on?
No,
You were
I'm-
protesting a lot about Vernon not being hot.
I'm fine. Okay, everybody, just get back to the task at hand. Ronnie, who killed Josie? I mean, who killed Josie?
Hey, the task at hand is to take care of each other, my guy. Come on.
I'm taken care of. I'm fully in it. I'm here. And he like shuts his book and like puts his elbows. Okay, so Vernon, freak, not freak. I'm fine. And he like, I have to go to the bathroom. Stands up, grabs his tray and like goes and takes it to the like trash line and like gets out of there.
That was weird.
That was weird. I definitely think there's something up with Dustin.
I have never seen him act like that.
I'll check in on him.
Okay.
Speaking
Well,
of checking in, I was gonna maybe go to Ronnie's house tonight to go check on her dad, but I was gonna go with Becca, and I don't think she's going now. I think she's pretty upset. So
Well, I mean, if that's something that you feel like you need to do, he definitely wouldn't say no to me and my mom coming over.
yeah, I don't want to go over alone. That sounds a little too intense because I've never met him, but somebody should go check on him.
I think it's about time I paid him a visit. Would you want to come with me?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think I should come tonight. I'm gonna
Talk to your
talk to
parents.
my parents.
Okay.
Just as a warning, they're not like great hosts.
Oh, that's fine. No one can live up to Jenna Taylor.
I believe
Your
that.
mom made so much food when I came over.
Josie, I can't apologize enough for that.
I am definitely in like a weird spot with your mom, but she's really, I don't know. She's got your back, dude.
You know that wasn't me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Feels weird. It's just like, and I don't blame anybody. I just want to preface this by saying that, but it feels like someone took over my body and did a bunch of bad shit, and I'm the one that has to deal with the consequences. Is this what high school's like for like everybody?
I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. It's only been a few months.
Angelwood High.
As you say that, somebody in the background walks by and says, "Go Devils!"
What high? Woo!
So lunch starts to wrap up. Kids are taking their trays to the trash line. There's a general restlessness that pervades as everybody's kind of finishing up, getting their last minute conversations in. You see Haley and Christina from earlier walking by. Christina has a giant like nose band-aid on with like a little bit of like blood stained on her like pretty white sweater, and they like glare at you as they walk by.
As I walk by, I just look at like I stare at them the entire time, and then as I get close, I just go, "Boo!"
And Christina kind of like, oh, and Haley goes, "Oh my god," and like ushers her away. Oh my god, they're freaks. They're freaks.
I put my fist out for Onyx.
Never. The bit. And the bell rings, lunch comes to an end, and you make your way to your 6th period classes. Anything anybody wants to do on the way? Actually, is there anything anybody wants to do on the way between 6th period and 7th period, last period, which is like drama and journalism and like whatever else the fuck is going on?
I think I just would have before we jump to Vernon. I just would have told Josie like we would have decided like where we're gonna meet, like maybe like at a whatever line we call the L train or whatever.
Green line.
Yeah, whatever stop is like halfway that we can both like meet there to go to the Marxes. I would make sure we decided on that.
Yeah, I just want to quickly meet up with Becca before she goes to one of her classes.
Yeah, so we'll say before lunch even ended, you do catch up with her, and she's like brushing away tears.
Hey, Becca. It's okay. I know that you don't want to be around people, and I understand that. I won't be here for long, but I just want you to know that if you need someone to talk to about this at all, I'm of course there for you. And I know this is a hard, troubling thing, and your trouble with the accusations against Ronnie's dad are correct, and all of your feelings are correct about this.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why. He's just been so confusing, and like I don't know what's him and what's not, and I know that there wasn't a him for a minute and now he's back, but he's making just as much sense as when he wasn't here. And she like catches herself and looks at you and is like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. And she takes your hand. Vernon, you're so kind. You're being so kind to me, and I don't know why, but it doesn't. I kind of like it.
I just think that you deserve it, and I know that we don't really know each other that well, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to get to know you. And I don't want to. Obviously, you're in a vulnerable place, and I don't want to force myself on you, so I'll stay away. But if you ever want to call or talk at any time during the night, especially during the night, I will be there.
She kisses you. She like pulls your hand like into her and like yanks you towards her and kisses you.
I do a classic dip. I dip her down and kiss.
God. Oh my god. You are a fucking vampire. She laughs, and as you like bring her back up, she like wipes some of her tears away and kind of like looks around to see if anybody saw it. And she like looks at you and she'll like straighten out your weird tie and shirt. And she'll just say, I'll text you later.
Looking forward to it.
And she'll turn and kind of very much lighter than she just was, walk towards her 6th period.
All right. As I'm walking in the opposite direction back to my class, I text Cora and I say, hey, do your parents have an extra couch for the podcast studio we can bring in?
You do not get an answer immediately, and we will take a bio break. before we go to the rest of whatever the fuck is gonna happen here.
This is a feral episode.
This is a feral
Man.
episode. Okay, everybody go get a drink of water because Lord knows I need one. Get a snack, go to the bathroom, meet us back here. We'll be back in just a bit. Welcome back to maybe honestly one of the most feral episodes we've ever had. Last we left off, lunch was over. Steve had gotten into an altercation with nearly everyone, and by that I mean Vernon and Becca. Josie wants to go to Ronnie's dad's house without Becca as originally planned, and instead go with Steve. Onyx is going to talk to her parents tonight, and Vernon is going to make out with Becca at some point, I guess, more, and also maybe try to sneak in again to Ronnie's house if Josie continues with that plan. Sorry, I ate a chocolate and it is rejecting me. Let me take a sip of this tea.
Banter. Phil.
It was a Snickers, and like one of the little peanut parts is like refusing.
Poor baby.
Okay. All right, roll for my life. Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
I will give you all the option. Did you get a natural 20?
I got 19.
19.
Oh, that's not bad.
If you're a
I do
champion
have a plus one.
fighter, that's a
I have a
that's
plus
crit.
1 to my constitution. So.
Perfect.
Are you all rolling now?
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, now we
If
all
anyone
have to.
gets-
Now we all have
If
to roll.
anyone, yeah, whoever, Sophie, you roll.
Ooh.
Got a 5.
Jen does not want the best for you.
Okay.
My roll 20 crashed.
No, somebody roll for
that's-
Sophie.
I think that counts.
That's a critical fail.
I think that's
I've
an
ever seen
add
one.
one. Okay, so that is going to be how we determine who gets to decide. Well, no, I guess this doesn't count. Does anybody have anything they really need to achieve for the rest of the school day? We can go to 7th period if you want to, but it seems like y'all got a lot going on. So, Steve, you got something for
Yeah,
7th
very
period?
small though. I'm not trying to take up
Yeah.
too much time. I just would text Dustin and say, "Hey, you never came by after you threw the bathroom. I'm here if you need to talk at all."
Wait, was that autocorrect? What did you say?
Well,
After you threw the bathroom?
No, that was Zach having a stroke.
Oh, I thought it was autocorrect.
Steve
and you were
knows.
being just
Steve
really...
says the correct thing. No, yeah, you never came back after going to the bathroom. It felt like something was off. I'm here to talk if you want to
Okay.
talk. Yeah.
He hearts the message. And says, you see him like delete it, like dots, and then stops, dots, then stops. You can only assume that he's
And
trying to message. And I've yes, the message is blue, Jen. Okay, I'm not switching. You finally get a text that says, "Yeah, I'm okay. Just been going through some stuff. We can talk, but I'm not sure you can do anything about it." He does say about it. Not after a long pause. I just decided that I wanted to have that one.
Yeah, I would just heart the message.
Cool.
And, send him the gif of, like, it zooming in on Robert Redford in that one movie, and he just kind of nods his head with a smile.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we describe the memes we're sending. I like that about us. Cool. So you do that. Anybody else do anything before the end of the day?
I just text Vernon that even if Becca's out, we're still in.
I text back 100% in still. Let's do it.
I maybe text Alaska, and I'm like, I need your help asking mom and dad for something tonight.
She thumbs ups it.
Cool.
You do get a text back, but later, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
Cool. So, 7th period, I wrote down at the beginning what y'all are up to. Vernon and Steve and Dustin all are in 7th period together. So, Steve, you do see Dustin at the end of the day. He gives you a smile. Everything is fine for the day. You aren't really working together on your like final semester projects.
Okay.
Pretty uneventful. Cora is.
I would just like try to make him laugh whenever I could.
Yeah, he does. It feels pretty normal. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel really awkward. Cora has made herself as far away as possible from Vernon. Vernon, you do notice that she is not speaking to you. She is not looking at you. If you come anywhere near, she finds some reason to go off into another direction. She's laughing and smiling and talking to people around her, but does not engage with you and has not responded to the text. And as far as you can tell, has not even read it. Like, there's
Wow,
no
rude.
Yeah. So you got that going on.
Okay.
Josie is in art and photography
Mm-hmm.
with Ronnie and
With who?
wait, was Ronnie and Eddie they're in journalism, but didn't we say at the beginning that art and photography was also paired with y'all? Because weren't you all in the same? Or wait, no, were you not there? You were there.
I was there when we talked about where our last period classes are. I know that I added journalism
'Cause
class. I
did this
know.
thing where I like put your name and then I booped it all the way down to Ronnie's. So I think you might have been sharing.
I think because
a space.
Ronnie also was in the like new yearbook class, and I was in yearbook with for like photography.
Yeah, I think you were getting assignments to take pictures for the yearbook.
Yep.
So yeah, you kind of the last few months have been alone in this class. Ronnie obviously has been missing. There's a lot of journalism students in this class, but not a lot of photography, so you kind of work on your own. Every so often you get an assignment to like go meet after an after school club, take their pictures, show them to Miss Rochford, and move on. So you're finishing up the class. Onyx, you have gym and you've been training with Josh. As the bell rings, he catches you at the end of class today, before wrestling. And he's like, hey, so I watched that thing you gave me. Hilarious. I absolutely think that for next Halloween, we should definitely dress up as those two, for sure.
What did I send you? What did I send you?
Oh my god, are you joking?
No, wait, I can't remember. What?
I mean, it's fine. It's whatever.
No, sorry. It's just we talk all the time. I'm sending.
No, it's cool. It's fine.
Who should we be for Halloween?
No, listen. So,
Next
like,
Halloween.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, we're talking right
like,
now.
But like, he kind of like looks around. He's like, "Can you meet me? Can you meet me in the locker room?" In like, okay, this is good. Like, be cool about it, but like, the men's locker room.
Yeah, aren't there gonna be like the other guys in there?
No, we don't have practice tonight. Remember, because they're getting ready for the festival. It's always
Okay,
a fucking
yeah.
festival in this town.
Let's do. I mean, you can just go in there right now. It's right here.
No. You got give me like 5 minutes. Come in like 5 minutes and make sure no one like sees you or whatever.
Okay, I'm just gonna be right here in the women's locker room. So I guess I'll see you in 5.
Okay, yeah, but I promise it's not weird. Okay.
I just wanna.
See you in 5. No, see you in 5. And he like turns around and like rushes away. And like for a minute, you're like, you see him almost like skip. And you're like,
I know.
Cool. So do you wait 5 minutes?
Yeah. So wait 5 minutes.
Cool. You get a text in that time back from Alaska.
Okay.
That says, is this something you need me alone for, or can Scotty come? It's cool either way. She immediately follows up.
Wait, and I forget. Scotty knows about our parents, right?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll text back. Has Scotty met Mom and Dad?
She texts back. They can hang outside of ... Okay, I'll come alone.
Okay. See you tonight.
Thumbs up. Barf emoji. Okay, so 5 minutes has passed.
Okay, so 5 minutes has passed. I'm gonna like go to the men's locker room door and like bang it open again. What's up, Josh?
He immediately turns around, and over his t-shirt, he has put a little black tie and a little suit jacket, and he has a single red carnation.
I knew it.
And he says, okay, I didn't want anyone to be around because I know you don't really like attention, but I've been having a lot of fun the past few months, and I think that we're I really like you, Onyx, and I just wondered maybe if you would want to be my girlfriend. I got you this.
The flower?
Yeah, I picked it because this is gonna sound crazy, but I didn't want to get you like a pink one. I didn't want to get you a white one because like that's like friendship and like whatever. But red is like love, and like I don't love you. Not like that I couldn't love you, but like I don't love you yet, and I'm not saying I love you, but it's like red, like I don't know, like sometimes like when you punch someone so hard and they like their nose and there's blood, and it just reminded me of like how tough you are and how like beautiful.
I would go up and kiss him.
Oh, you feel him like for every like pent up emotion that he is like talking himself through, you feel him kind of relax, and he kisses you back.
My
and
boy got
pulls
gay.
away, and he's like, so is that a yes?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Follow-up question. Do you want to go to the winter formal with me also?
Oh.
As my girlfriend.
Fuck. Will I have to like dress up?
Not you, like however you want. However you want. I don't even fucking care. I would wear this, honestly. And he like shows you the little tie with his t-shirt.
Okay. Fuck. Let's do it.
Yeah. He like
I give him a high five back.
oh
It all makes sense.
and he'll kiss you again. And that's Josh and Onyx.
And then I would be like, okay, I'm like, somebody's gonna come into the men's.
Yeah, you should probably let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And he'll like scuttle you out and like he's laughing.
Don't tell anyone on the team yet. I don't want them to be weird.
No, oh my god, no.
Like it's not a secret. I just like I don't know.
No, it's not a secret, but like it's not gonna affect anything.
No, right. It's chill. It's cool.
Yeah, it's chill. Man, we're on the same page about this. This is awesome. Can I kiss you again? No, we're in front of
we're in the
Just
hall.
Kidding. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go though. I'll text you.
Okay.
Okay, and he like looks at you like he's about to like, and then he walks away.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah. So that's you.
So that's me.
So that's just me. So the bell rings. Finally, everybody's out of the building. Where are we going? What are we doing? Who's where? When are things happening?
You go.
I'm just gonna text Josie because I'm trying to meet up.
Trying to meet up.
Of course, I don't think you've told me that Steve is also coming.
No.
You did say that Becca is not coming.
Yeah, I did say Becca's not coming, but yeah.
I knew that.
Would we do this? Right. I mean, I guess we could just like do it right after school. There's no reason why we have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, if he like.
Unless you were saying you want to meet up with Josie before you guys go.
No.
Okay.
Just as we're going. I mean, I think Vernon's antsy, wants to do it right away.
I would like to imagine that Vernon, despite whether Josie and Steve get there or not, Vernon just immediately goes to Ronnie's house and like hides in a bush until he sees. That's what I imagine. He just like walk, settle, and just like sit there until.
Yes, Vernon would be good at stakeouts.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He wouldn't need any food.
Yeah, so we would just head there.
Head to Mr. Marks?
Mm-hmm. I think on the way.
Okay.
Steve would say, like, when they're on the train or something, Steve would say, so, like, how exactly are we going to approach this? Like, first of all, I'll be like, obviously, like, Mr. Marks, I'm so sorry I haven't been here. It's really good to see you. I hope everything's okay. Have you guys met? Like, I can introduce you. And I can say, like, unless you guys have met, and then I won't. But I can say, like, this is my friend Josie, and she was there that night and wanted to come.
Are you asking me this? Or,
No, Steve is talking to Josie.
Okay, I was like, damn, I can't tell if this is Zach or Steve.
I would say no. I've not met. I mean, only met Ronnie like twice.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, Matt, did you want to have a conversation? Because I would have been down to meet up with you just after school before.
Oh yeah. I would.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll meet up after school. I guess Vernon's plan was just go with you to the Marx's place.
Right. Zach, you're saying this conversation is happening on the way to the Marx's place?
He would want to talk to you before you walked in, at the very least. So,
right.
So if you want to have like a private moment with Vernon, he could just say that he was going to like meet you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he would just say that he's going to meet you there.
Cool.
He say he had to like stop by home or something, like let his mom know, and then he'll just meet you there so that you guys can like go and have this like preparatory combo.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So, Vernon,
Yes, Josie.
I think the plan, I mean, I don't know the Mark's house that well, but like,
I know pretty well.
I think I could like get in and then like unlock a door or like open a window and you could like get in and I don't know, you seem like a pretty sneaky person. You could probably like sneak into like where he's got his notes and like just take some pictures and like figure out what's important like later. What do you think?
That's a great idea. There's a 15-minute period around 5:15 where they keep the back door unattended. Mr. Marks usually reads the paper, has some food in the family den, and that would leave an open area for you to sneak in and unlock the door, and then me to go up. I don't know exactly where the documents are. I could take some pictures.
Wow, you've like thought about this a bunch since I asked you, huh?
I've thought about this a bunch, yes.
Wow, that's like cool. You've done some research.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I take my
I mean, if I
podcast
could
seriously.
like, here's the thing: if I could like figure out how to control my powers and just go invisible, like I would totally do this myself. So I just appreciate your help.
Of course. And you are a ghost, right?
I mean, like, I guess I'm dead. I have there's a dead body, and I could like turn invisible. I don't know.
I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Yeah.
It's not so bad being undead.
What's that mean?
I look
you a
up into the
ghost
sky. Close my eyes. I'm not a ghost.
Okay.
Okay, well, so I think this is a good plan. If you feel comfortable going inside.
I mean, yes. Here's the thing, Vernon. I'm gonna meet Steve and Onyx there because I don't know this man. It would be weird for just like a young girl to go in this like adult man's house by themselves. But I gotta know what he knows. I need to find out what happened to me. And of course, if this helps Ronnie too, then that's what needs to happen.
Of course, I will help you figure that out any way you need. You said Steve was going to be there?
Yeah, because Becca got kind of freaked out earlier today, and I mean, you saw. She was going to go with me, but then, yeah, she's probably not going to make it tonight.
Yeah, I know.
And I needed like an in, so I don't know. I tried to get Steve to invite me to go along with him.
Okay. I like Steve. Just generally.
Yeah. I generally like Steve too. His mom's good cook, kind of a bitch.
Really?
Just gonna say, yeah.
From what I've seen from afar, she seems wonderful.
I mean, I just like try to give her a little bit of like a heads up that like I think Steve's gone through some stuff, and she got pretty mean, I'll say.
Well, maybe that's where Steve gets it. That's unfortunate. Well, I don't want to blame Steve, but just something, I don't know. I had a weird interaction with Steve today, and I don't feel great about it. And it won't be weird. I don't make things weird, of course, but I'm willing to see him.
Yeah, if you sneak in and out, there's probably no reason for you to even see Steve.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, I'll text you, and sounds like we've got the timeline figured out.
All right. This is great. I'm glad that we haven't really got to know you that well, and you just seem like a great person, and I'm sorry that happened to you, but I would love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, I could be on the podcast, I think.
Kind of get your voice out there a little bit, because
everybody's got a lot of emotions about all this stuff right now, and you just seem really kind of focused. And it makes me want to trust you.
Well, I know a lot of people think that I'm cold-hearted, but in times like these, having such outward emotions is a recipe for disaster. So I try to stay even-keeled and think things through rationally. And I'm glad that brings you and some people the resolve in these tough times.
Yeah, I mean, even-keeled people are important, especially when everybody else feels so unstable.
I try to be the rock that the school needs.
I hope you don't feel like you have to be that all the time, but I do appreciate you being the rock right now.
Thank you. I don't want to be at the full time. I'm a kid just like anyone else, and I want to live my childish dreams. But for now, they need me to be a rock, and I'm a boulder.
Nice boulder.
Okay.
You've seen Shrek, right?
Oh yes, my second favorite movie.
Because Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Yeah, number 1. Absolutely.
One of the few sequels better than the first. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. We can talk more about Shrek later on. Maybe we can watch it sometime.
We talk about kid stuff.
I love the donkey.
The donkey's great. God, I can't believe he fucks a dragon. I gotta go. All right.
Oh my God. Beautiful. Okay, so that is the pre-game to you meeting Steve, right, Josie? Did I get that correct?
Yeah, I'm meeting Steve. I think the goal is to be at the front door of the Marks house at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. You on your way to the Marks house, Steve, get a text from Dustin that says, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? I got tickets to the D&D movie. I don't know what's playing."
What time?
8.
Oh yeah, and it's like 4:30 right now, right?
Yeah.
I say, hell yeah, I'm in.
He thumbs up.
I send a GIF that's Mel Gibson in what's it called? Braveheart, unsheathing his sword and running with his army behind him.
Oh my God. You don't see the text back before you get to the front door.
Okay.
But you feel the buzz in your pocket of the text. And you see Josie standing.
I stop Josie on the bottom of the stoop because there's definitely a stoop.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Speaking of stoop.
Stoop
and it's
kid,
December, so we can go to here.
Ooh. Hey Josie, so I was thinking on the way here, obviously I'm gonna kind of, just start off by apologizing to Mr. Marks for not being here, and then you've never met him, right? So I'll introduce you.
Right, yeah, no, I've never met him before.
And then, I know you want to try and get as much information as you can, so are you wanting to just kind of like feel him out, or are there any like outright like should I just let you lead the conversation?
I mean, I kind of just want to check in on him and make sure he's okay. I know that Becca's been coming here and like.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, yeah. I mean, if he wants to share anything, that's what I want, and I don't know. Like, if you've got any questions, I support that. Like, I don't want to, but I don't think we should overwhelm him with too much.
Not at all. I only asked because I just meant what I said earlier. Like maybe this isn't the time for this. I can't help but think that you're upset with me.
Why would I be upset with you?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't do the right thing when I found you.
What would even be the right thing or the wrong thing? You found a dead body in the woods, Steve. You were out there for days. You have no reason to think that you could do anything wrong.
I'll be honest.
I'm not.
I just feel like a lot of this is. Let's just say nothing crazy ever happened in my life before I found that fucking book. And now, every person I interact with, it's like I am like, I don't know, I'm not trying to make your death about me. Like, that's definitely not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make Ronnie's disappearance about me. I want to help is all I'm saying.
I mean, Steve, I don't even know when I died.
Yeah.
Did I die when we were all out there with Ronnie? Was it before then? I disappeared and woke up in my bedroom and ran back to y'all in the woods. There's wolves out here. There's somebody making fake copies of us.
Yeah. It's crazy. Let's go check on Mr. Marks.
Yeah. Becca said that there's a bunch of ingredients for spaghetti, so.
Oh, okay, great.
I mean, I guess I can cook. If you want to help, that'd be nice.
Oh no, I know Ronnie's. I know Ronnie's recipe. I can definitely cook. And I go up and I buzz
for macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, yeah. She's a dweeb, and I buzz the apartment. You're muted.
Sophie, you get an experience for that. Like, that was such a win that it was a fail, and I want you to mark an experience.
Level up.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Okay. Wait, do you want to talk about it?
Experience.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you want to talk about it?
Or do you want to get some time to think about
let me. I mean, I've been out like right on the precipice of leveling up for a while.
We're all on the precipice of greatness.
I think I'm taking it, but I don't know it yet that I can taking the limitless walk through walls and fly.
Ooh, cool.
Just so it's there.
Yeah.
For a time of important.
Cool. It could come in handy. You never know. Steve, you said you approached the door.
Bzz, yeah.
I'm watching from afar.
Okay. Can you see Steve and Josie, or are you poised to be able to see inside the house?
I'm looking at Steve and Josie.
Okay. It takes a while, Steve, but finally you hear clambering on the other side of the door. You hear the latch click and the door opens, and just as a reminder, because it has been a full 9 sessions since you've seen him, you see way more disheveled than this, and a little bit unkempt. His beard has grown out just a bit, but I did not make another portrait because he's so handsome that I wanted to keep it. But you do notice he is wearing his signature tie, loose collar, nice little kind of dinner jacket. It's a gray suit. It's not anything formal. It looks just kind of more businessy. And he sees you, Steve, and he kind of looks confused. Hey,
Mr. Marks.
Steve. So I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
you.
no, I know. We're here for Becca. I think it's about time I came over. I'm really sorry that I haven't been here.
Steve, no hard feelings. My guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is my friend Josie. She was there that night.
At the mention of Josie's name, you see him go white. Yes, of course. Josie Betteker, right? Hi, yes. Okay, this is not a great time. This is not a good time.
Oh.
Well,
I
you-
came to cook macaroni and cheese.
Our friend Becca said that she was going to come over and cook for you, and Becca couldn't make it, so I thought we could do it instead.
And from the other room, you hear a voice that says, Should we go? Should we leave? I don't want to interrupt macaroni and cheese. And he kind of opens the door a little bit more. And Josie and Steve, you see two faces who are very, very familiar to one of you.
What?
One of them being Dan Betteker, and the other being Eva Betteker.
What?
Josie's parents.
Mom? Dad? What are you?
Mom? Dad?
Josie Bear, hi. We were just talking to Mr. Marks here. This is your mother, Josie. We were just talking to Mr. Marks here. You know, his daughter is missing. We're new to town. We wanted to see if we could do anything to help. And your stoned out of his mind dad chimes in and is like, hell yes. We are finders. We find things. I have a lot of forest experience, so I would like to help. Yeah, so that's why we're here. And we can just go. We can just let y'all cook your macaroni and cheese. It's so sweet, Josie. I'm so glad you're getting out into the community. This is great. Hi, Steve. Nice to meet you. Are you Steve? Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josie told me about the dinner at your house, that your mom was very kind and cooks really well. So we're gonna just go. Come on, Dan. And she retches him out. Josie, see you later. Catch ya later.
Okay.
Love you. Love you. You're
love
growing
you-
up so fast.
Love you too. I guess I'll see you at home tonight.
Yes, at home. We'll see you at home. Not for dinner, though, because macaroni and cheese. Duffy is... we'll just eat with him. Okay. We really
Angie,
gotta go.
Quick question.
Love you. Yeah.
Um,
Oh no. What's happening? Are you okay?
just because she's like in a hurry and like flustered and like walking away, is there anything
that I can just snag.
grabbable?
Grabbable.
Is there anything grabbable? Like I could maybe mechanically like lash out physically.
No, so I won't make you even lash out physically. They are in such a hurry as she is putting on her coat and like grabbing at Dan to come towards the door, and he's just like you can grab you see like a couple fingers of her glove out of her coat pocket, and you could easily in the chaos just like quickly snatch
I just grab
that.
it and put it in my hoodie pocket.
Yeah. So you now have Eva Betteker's glove.
Perfect.
They continue saying their goodbyes all the way down the street as you stunned watch them head towards the train line. Mr. Marks looks at you. All right. Macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Anybody up for it?
Yep. I'm up for it. If you're still up for it, Josie.
Yeah. Sorry, I just didn't expect to see my mom and dad.
Do you want to
yeah,
go
that's
talk to
gotta
them?
be really awkward.
I kind of look back and like watch them walk away. I'm like, no, we're here. Let's.
Okay.
Yeah, come on in. Sorry, don't let
cold,
this spoil. Come in. Yeah, it's cold. Nothing untoward here. Whatever the word is. Not a vocabulary man. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on. They just really, truly are new and wanted to pay their respects to me. Learn a little bit about the business. I think they heard one of your friends, I think, Steve, the kid with the podcast.
Vernon.
He keeps coming through my inboxes and wants me to be on it, so I think they must have heard and just wanted to.
I'm actually working on that podcast now, and I actually think it wouldn't be the worst idea.
Well, we'll see there, champ.
Can I
Full
go to the
sport.
bathroom?
You know exactly where that is, you little weirdo.
I just want to wash my
Okay.
hands.
Yeah,
For
it's
the-
filthy. Train, cars.
And I go to the bathroom.
And you leave Josie alone with a man who was just sitting with her parents, which is a feral response, and I love it. We will come back to you going to the bathroom if you need us to, or maybe you're just really going to the bathroom.
No, I'm not
know,
just going to the
bathroom. Cool. We're going to take a brief pause there on this plot line. We are going to cut scene to Onyx. It is December in Oregon, and the 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, the sun starts setting. It's getting darker. You find yourself where at this point?
I think I've gone straight home and found Alaska.
If that's the case, I'm gonna pause you there because you walk up to near your home, not into the lookout proper, the camp, if you will. But on your way up, you hear a little bit of shouting and like general disorder coming from mayhem and may her and may them as well, because you hear a conversation between Alaska, whose voice you recognize, and then realize that she is speaking with Scotty, and you hear her kind of say in a little bit heightened of a voice, It's fine. It's fine, okay? I'm sorry I even brought it up. I just wanted to know a little bit more about you. I didn't mean to upset you, but I think it's just really weird. And like Onyx brings up a really good point. Like you haven't even talked to your friends about any of this. And like Ronnie was your friend and she's gone and like you have not dealt with that. And I'm sorry, but like I just got so caught up in this that is I didn't realize how immature of a response that is. And I'm not asking you to be any different than you are. What I'm asking is just take a breath, realize that like yes, this is a beautiful thing that's happening. We really like each other, but there are other things happening in your life. And I want to be here for that. And I want to encourage you to explore that. And I want to like be your girlfriend through that. But you have to go do that for me to be that. And you hear like a little bit of a muffled, like not so much a cry, but like an exasperated kind of like sigh. And you hear Scotty respond in kind of just a very monotone way that you can't quite catch because it's so quiet and you're not too close, but you can hear Alaska. Okay, just go, I'll text you later. I'm sorry. I'll text you later. And then you hear the crunch of leaves, and you can only imagine that it is Scotty walking away.
Okay. Once I'm sure that they have exited the premises, I would go up to Alaska.
Oh my god.
Hey, sorry.
How long have you been standing there? How long have you been standing there?
I just walked up. I just walked up.
Okay, sorry.
But you were being kind of loud while I was walking up.
Fuck.
It's okay. It's fine, Alaska. You can trust me. I'm not like here to judge you or anything. Are you fucking okay? What's going on?
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I just sometimes forget that they're a freshman.
Yeah.
It's no offense. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Did they leave on bad terms?
I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it. What do you need help with? What?
Fine, we'll do your way. I need your help. With Mom and Dad. So we know Steve has some sort of magical powers, right?
So you say.
So we say. I think he knows more than he lets on. I think he has some suspicions about our parents and us. And look, I trust Steve. I went through a tough time with him, but that turned out to not be him. So I think it's chill. But okay, you can't fucking tell anyone this. You promise? Don't even tell. Oh my God, Alaska.
She immediately, as soon as you're like, don't tell anybody this, she's like, say more.
You gotta fucking promise me you won't even tell Scotty this. You really can't tell Scotty this. This is like not my information to tell Scotty.
I will not say a thing.
Okay.
Pinky.
Steve got a voicemail from Ronnie. Oh, Pinky, sorry.
Well, you said it before I pinkied, so now I can tell everyone.
No, Alaska, I swear to God.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm fucking kidding with you.
I'll kill you.
I know you will. You've tried several times. Yes. Okay.
Do it again.
Wait, okay, so what the fuck?
So Steve seemingly heard from Ronnie, it just was kind of a really short voicemail saying that she's safe and like not to go look for her, not to tell anyone. Obviously, it feels like absolutely impossible to do anything with that amount of information. We're like, he's supposed to just kind of sit on it and be like, oh, good, Ronnie's safe. Like, let me do nothing then. So the only thing I can think is that I know that we've both kind of been keeping an eye on mom and dad while we're up here. I haven't really been able to like pin down what is going on with the pack. But maybe we could just like ask them directly, like, what's happening. They obviously were involved somehow that night that Ronnie disappeared. And if you don't think it's a good idea to do that right off the bat, the other option is I bet we could just like find some of their fur or something and I could bring it to Steve and Steve could like, you know, they like wouldn't even know if he was like checking out where they are. Maybe he would know that they're wolves.
He needs their fur.
Yeah,
to
you
do
know
his magic on them.
Yeah, I think he has some thing that he can do where he like can sense other people's senses when he has like an item of theirs or something. So I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like not really good at it yet. He doesn't seem to be able to like control what he's doing.
Fucking freshman.
Look, he's new to it, and the one time he did it, something like really terrible happened. So I think he's kind of taking a break, but we gotta get him to use his powers for good, you know? Anyway, we can go the slow route with just their fur, or if you think mom and dad would be open to it, like, of course he wouldn't be able to like talk to them, but I could talk to them. You think they would tell me?
Given your track record recently with, you know, getting the shit beat out of you.
That was months ago. Fuck.
And then what? Nothing. So what would have changed?
I don't know.
I mean, I think if you want the results you want, a conversation with them, whether it's with you or your little witch boy, is not gonna be the way to get it.
Have you talked to them at all? Like, why are they being so fucking withholding?
I mean, they've never been the picture of information.
I know. I just think there would be like some sort of trade-off for essentially raising the rest of the siblings together. Like, can't we at least have some like clue what's going on in their world?
You see her kind of get a little pensive. And she kind of turns away from you a little bit and takes a deep breath. Do you remember at all before they turned?
What?
Like, do you have any memories before they were like this?
No, like, what do you mean? What the fuck, last?
I don't know much, but I know they weren't always like this. And it was right after Juno was born that this is how it was.
That they were so, like, aloof?
No, that they were wolves at all.
What? After Juno was born?
You were very little.
Wait a minute. What changed? What changed?
I don't know. But all of this stuff has had me thinking about, like, I don't think that they're responsible for it. For whatever the fuck is going on. But I'm not gonna lie, Onyx. I am not sure that they're not a part of it. And like, yeah, we got cursed, but they got fucked.
So what? You think that they've like devoted their lives to secretly fighting the thing that fucked them, or what? Or you
I think
they're
they secretly
working?
devoted to their lives to the thing that fucked them, so that we would not also be fucked.
Oh my god.
And so, yeah, I'll fucking help you figure out what's going on, but I don't know if I want to change any of it. Because, no offense, I don't want to be fucked.
No, I don't want to be
that
fucked
way.
either, but I guess it would be nice if mom and dad could be unfucked.
Now that I can get on board with. So if your little witch boy can figure that out, absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you,
wants to fuck all the way.
my little witch boy is gonna need to be a much more powerful witch.
Yes. Yeah, don't.
But let's start at square one. I'm sure that I can catch a little bit of their fur around camp. They're always shedding. So that's not what I'm worried about. I'll bring it to Steve. I'll see what we can do. But like, I don't know if there's anything that you know or remember. I thought that they were just like normal, I don't know, wolves.
You've never questioned why our parents are wolves and we're part human? Onyx. Man, this boy Josh is distracting you.
No, stop. That's not, he's been in my life for like 3 months. Like,
yeah.
I've got nothing to do with it.
And in those 3 months, all of these questions have come up and you've never once been like, oh, maybe I'll see why. And she's like poking you now and you can tell she's like,
no,
teasing you.
I have questioned it. I like literally I've been trying to like I've been trying to spy on them. I've been trying to like defend them from other people who are like accusing them of shit, but I don't know. They always just told us that like, what do they tell us? There's like mystery in the forest or something, and like these things just happen. I didn't know that it was like something they chose. Why would they choose it? We like can't communicate with them most of the time.
Well, I guess we have more mysteries to solve than just your friend's disappearance.
Ugh. They're gonna be so hard to crack.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Okay. I'm gonna get some of their fur and I'm gonna tell one person I trust who our parents are.
One person.
Steve.
and I will kill him if I find out he told anybody. I will do it, and I will make it look like an accident.
Yeah, I'll tell him that.
Now's the time to kill people.
I'll tell him it'll freak him out. He will stay quiet.
Yeah, I'll fuck him up.
I'm so sorry, Zach.
I love
it. She like taps you on the shoulder, kind of squeezes you. Fuck.
What?
Just fuck. Just. Whew.
So, obviously, Scotty has been up here to visit, but you don't have your one person you trust?
Well, we're not talking about me. This isn't. No. I haven't told them anything. I don't trust a lot of people. I don't know if you've, caught on.
Not even
to that
fucking me.
Especially not you.
Well, you know what, Alaska? I'm gonna be the picture of transparency, of honesty, of vulnerability, and tell you that Josh is my boyfriend, and then I turn and run away.
You hear her scream, "Oh my god, are you kidding me? Come the fuck back here!"
And I just run into
and if you are running, she's not gonna try very hard to catch you, but you run off into the woods. Are you in search of fur?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll come back. Josie, you have made your way into a strange man's home with a friend who knows this strange man who just left you to go upstairs to the bathroom very suddenly and aggressively. Ken is like, okay, do you want tea? Do you want soda? Do you come in, just make yourself, you can hang your coat up here.
Yeah. Tea sounds good, and then you can show me the kitchen, and then Steve and I can make the pasta.
Excellent. Yep. Yeah. And thank you so much for coming in here and helping out. Everybody just been so kind. And work has been crazy, so it's just been nice to not worry about. And Steve's such a good guy. I've watched him grow up, and he's just such a good guy. And his mom, and what happened to his dad? Just oh God, I can't even imagine. Well, now I guess I can't imagine because.
What happened to his dad? It's so sad.
Yeah, the world is. So so did you say, sorry, soda?
Tea if you have it.
Is mint okay? It's all I have right now.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Come in. Kitchen's in here. And he starts getting all of the assortment of ingredients that most of them were in a grocery bag off to the side, but he gets a colander out and a little saucepan and kind of sets it up for you. Steve knows how to. We've been making macaroni and cheese since they were 6, so he knows the breadcrumbs on top, I think, is the
that's the secret.
Well, it was Ronnie's secret. She loved it. She thinks she invented it. I didn't have the heart to tell her she didn't, so macaroni and cheese, that's the.
It's a good name.
And he puts the kettle on kind of absentmindedly, doesn't turn it on to the boiling temperature, just kind of half cocks the fire, and it steams up a little bit. I actually please forgive me. I know it has to be so awkward walking in, seeing your parents meeting with me. I gotta go upstairs and finish up a case I was working on, some notes before they got here. So, uh, just make yourself at home. TV's in the other room if you wanna watch. Feel free. I'll be right back.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
And he'll make his way up the little set of stairs off to the side. And you hear his footsteps go out of hearing range. At the same time, Steve, you hear footsteps coming up the stairs, and not toward the bathroom, but you hear them go into the study that you and Ronnie have spent countless times trying to break into and snoop in. And you hear the door shut, and you hear a bolt click very quietly on the lock.
I get out the glove,
Mm-hmm.
but then I like hear that,
Mm-hmm.
and I put the glove back. Fuck. I gotta practice. I'm sorry, Ronnie. And I'm going to grab what I assume to be, because it's gotta be here. What's his actual name?
Who?
What's the dad's name?
Ken,
yeah. I grab Ken's toothbrush.
Oh! Okay.
And I start breathing deeply. And the book is at home, but I don't need the book anymore. And I start chanting under my breath. Spirits that peer past the veil, hear the cries that I wail. Thine hexed is no ally, make it so. Oh wait, no. Sorry, this is the wrong one. I say spirits.
You do need to practice.
I say spirits both dark and divine, let me spy on this hext of mine. Let my eyes spy what they peer, let me feel what they fear. And I'm going to cast the hex on Ken Marks. I am going to...
Yeah, read me the effects of this one.
First I have to roll for it.
Okay.
I have to roll dark, and I get a +1 with a sympathetic token.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what that does. That's an 11. So with an 11 on a 10 and up, the hex works, and it can be easily reversed.
Okay.
This is watching. You enter a deep sleep and begin to see the world through the eyes of the hex. You can feel their reactions to and impressions of what they are seeing.
Okay. Okay. You feel the heaviness of your limbs,
I sit on the toilet.
Yeah. Heavy. As soon as you feel it, you're like, oh. Why are you always on a toilet when you're hexing people?
I don't know. This is the second time.
Yeah. You feel the heaviness weigh you down. You feel the edges of your consciousness flicker. And you recognize that what is happening to you is that you are sleepy. And you know that this is the effects of the hex working with what did you get, an 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, with an 11, it's pretty high roll. You know to just surrender to this. You know to just let it happen, and as easily as it comes, you suddenly see yourself in the study that is forbidden, is do not enter, and instead of feeling nervous excitement about it, you just feel stressed beyond all belief. You are tired, your bones ache, your cheeks and eyes burn, as though you've been crying for days and days and days. And you see in front of you a computer. And on this computer is a document. And it is hard to see at first because you can tell that you're crying. But you're not crying.
Yeah.
Ken is crying.
Yeah.
And you don't get the impression of it being for a particular reason.
Yeah.
There's nothing stemming this. It's just now, as easily as you surrender to the sleep, you are surrendering to this emotion. And as you gather the impression that Ken has about this document, you don't have there's no real emotion behind him putting this document together. It feels just very like work oriented, but you read, you see the name Josephine.
Yeah.
You see her parents' names. You see a subcategory that says purpose of investigation, and then below that you see believed to be possessed, and then under that you see concern for younger sibling in household.
Oh no. Fuck. They've got it all wrong.
You watch him type a little bit more. He closes out that document. He opens another document that has a brief description of what you can put together as the events of the night of the festival.
Yeah.
And then in little tabs down, like, you know how you can like tabs and then like tuck them away and then open them and tuck them away. He opens one that has the name Bridget, what the fuck is her last name? Bridget Townsend. He closes that one. He kind of laughs to himself. He opens up another one. And it says Lilith Jasper. And he tucks it away. He opens another one. It says Jenna Taylor. He tucks it away. And he opens another one. And it says Scotty Pearson. And he tucks it away.
I release the hex. And oh fuck. I gotta figure this out. We need answers.
While you're in the bathroom, Steve, and while you're in the kitchen, Josie, Vernon, what are you up to in terms of, have you moved positions? Are you trying to get a better vantage point? Where are you at?
Well, when I see Josie's parents come out, I immediately recognize them, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You freak.
Gross.
Which is weird to me. So I'm going to text Josie and say, your parents were there with Mr. Marks. Do you want me to follow them or stay here?
I would respond and say, Yeah, I saw them. I don't know what they were doing here. I'm still in to try to like get as much information from Mr. Marks as possible. Let's focus here.
All right, I'm going to the back door. Yeah, I'll move positions, ready to sneak in.
Josie, while she's alone, would go and unlock, make sure the back door is unlocked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easily enough in the kitchen. You can just, as soon as Ken leaves, like, not suspicious at all. You basically have run of the house.
All right, Josie. Think I'm just gonna stay here tonight.
Yeah, I think get as much information as you can, but don't scare Mr. Marks and don't let him know you were here.
Of course, I will be silent as the night. And I am going to find a, well, I guess I would know, I would look around. Wait, I guess I would ask Josie, do you know where he is? He's in his...
He said he was in his office right now, so like avoid that. And Steve's in the bathroom, so
Steve's in the bathroom?
Just maybe like find a spot to...
Steve left you here knowing that...
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, maybe...
Get a break.
Maybe he's really sick, but like...
Yeah. Maybe. All right. I'm going to wait in the closet. I just step into the closet.
Which closet specifically?
Ronnie's.
Okay, so you go
freak.
upstairs then to the upstairs bedroom that was Ronnie's room. That is
no one's using it.
Shut up, dude.
Okay, so you post up in Ronnie's closet, and are you specifically waiting for him to leave the office?
I'm waiting for him to go to sleep.
Okay.
And then I will go into his
What a
office.
mess.
Cool. We're gonna fade out there. We're going to swing over back to Onyx.
Wait, can you, before we do that really quick, who are the 5 people that he pulled up on, he had documents on?
Bridget Townsend.
Bridget
Jenna Taylor,
Townsend, Jenna
Scotty.
Taylor,
Lilith
Scotty,
Jasper.
and Lilith Jasper.
Oh, so 4 of them.
There's just 4, yeah.
Okay.
And then, but the first thing was a write-up about a new case
Pussy.
about Josie.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Back to me.
So you are on the hunt for fur. Are you going to try to get it directly from them, or are you trying to scout out a den situation?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to find it in the environment. I would probably know kind of where they tend to be, and like I guess I'm thinking that like it wouldn't be that hard to find them having like shed some fur somewhere against a tree or wherever they sleep.
Not that I want to perpetuate Gaze into the Abyss being a substitution for an investigation check, but
I'll gaze.
If you, I was gonna say, especially with like all that's gone on, you're in the woods. This is your happy place. You self-identify as a forest gal, and so there is a sense of ease and peace despite this kind of like very scary task that you are kind of setting for yourself. There's a sense of confidence that comes from this, and like even just now you were saying like you're scouting, you think you know where you would find it. So go ahead and just roll with dark, and we're gonna say the thing you're looking for is evidence of your parents.
Can I actually make an alternate suggestion?
Oh my god, please. Yes.
Somebody. So one of my werewolf moves is heightened senses, which is roll with dark, but then I get, when I'm using my animal instincts, and I get to ask you, Angie, 3 questions.
Okay.
From this list.
Okay.
But we'll see how I roll first of all, because I have -1.
Do you only get to ask me questions if you succeed?
On a 10 up, I get to ask you 3 questions. On a 7 to 9, I ask 1 question and take 1 forward. Oh, on both, I take 1 forward.
Okay.
So this is my intention in rolling here is kind of like trying to figure out, like, what is there to know about my parents? Like, who are they? What are they
especially
doing?
with all this new information.
Right.
That kind of just came to you.
Nervous. Okay.
Onyx rolls dark to get to my parents.
Get to my parents.
Okay, so 1 question.
The question I'm gonna ask is, this is an interesting little list of questions that I get to pick from.
I'm not even looking at them. I could, but I'm not going to.
There's 3 that I want to ask. I wish. The question I'm going to ask is, what's their secret weakness?
Vacuums.
Squeaky toys. Doorbells. What is their secret weakness?
And I'm asking that kind of with the angle of, like, how would I go about finding more information about them? Like, what's the in?
Yeah. So, in walking through the woods, opening your brain, opening your eyes, your nose, your senses to what's around you, it's getting dark, so you have to be extra vigilant of, like, what is around you. Your smell, you start to feel as your sight dims, your smell intensifies, and it just kind of gets your brain on this, like, rapid overload of, when you're, like, thinking, and it's just like, well, this, but this, but this, but this, and you keep coming back to, how can I soften them to get what I want? How can I reach them? How can I meet them where they're at? And you start to have all these memories of times with them, altercations with them. Do you have any good memories? Do you have, like, yes, these are your parents by name, but what does that mean? What are parents? And now even thinking about that there was a time when they weren't wolves, that, like, not how do you get back to that, but how did this happen? And you start to picture your parents, and in picturing them, you realize it's hard to picture them without everyone else around them, their pack. And from the time that you have a memory of them as wolves, you see them not just as your mom and dad, but as the pack. And the pack is dangerous. Wolves were spotted. You start to go through memories of a group. There's a group of them. There is a group. And you start to piece together, perhaps getting to your parents is not treating them like your parents. It is honoring their pack and their vulnerability, just as we are vulnerable without our pack, they are vulnerable without their pack.
When they're alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's interesting. Okay. Sweet.
And because you rolled a partial success, and the heightened sense, correct me if I'm wrong, was it just to gather information, or is it to get you to an objective?
It's relying on animal instincts to make sense of a charged situation. So it's just informational, and then I get one forward.
Okay. So hang on to that forward.
Yep.
I will say that because it was a 9 and not a higher roll, you weren't able to find any true evidence of them physically, but what you have kind of come to the conclusion to with that roll is almost as valuable for you specifically.
Okay, so no like fur or anything.
No fur, no wolf bits.
Bits.
And as you feel the beat of your heart at this discovery of maybe you're not their pack, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Feral session of Monsterhearts. Freshman year, episode 10.
Spicy.
Pun intended.
Stuff is coming together. Y'all are getting to I feel like the snowball is rolling.
Yeah.
Quite literally, because it's December whatever in this world. In our world though, however, it is January. And you know what that means. Sunday, we are back with another Teroth campaign. Episode 51. Aftermath of a big old dragon battle that we all lived.
And leveled
Spoilers. And leveled up. Oh, crap, I gotta do that. So join us on Sunday, continuation of our big D&D campaign. On Wednesday. Is it starting this week or is it next week?
This week.
Is it this week?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday.
And it's the name of the channel.
Wizard U?
Uh-huh.
What's it called? Okay. Wow, I did a really great job at remembering what we're doing in this stream. We're doing a fun little new thing, a little mini long shot in a new system, Kids on Brooms, led by Zach, and a bunch of CharmedPersons are going to play in that. So that'll be Wednesday, taking the place of the Remains this month. So tune in for that new system, Kids on Brooms. We love teen angst, I guess, in this stream. And then Thursday, directly after the first Kids on Brooms, is going to be the next session of the Curse of Strahd campaign, led by Matt. So
plenty of teen angst in that too.
Back at it, yes. Teen angst, vampire angst,
Angst.
Angst.
Just normal angst.
Angst.
Nice.
Angst. Oh
Dang it, you get another experience.
Dang, another
Oh, dang.
I've been one experience away from leveling up. How many puns do I need to make?
You'll never know until you start.
Yeah, you're right.
Just start playing. Don't start judging puns, just start doing them. But yeah, we're back at it again for January. We're coming in strong with some good stuff for you. As always, thank you everyone in this stream specifically for taking care of each other through some of these more feral moments. We're pushing a little bit harder than we have, and I love that. I'm having a great time. I hope you are too. And you, in the chat, I know you're there. Adam, maybe. Shout out to Adam, who may be watching.
He's been in the chat.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. We care about you. Thanks for telling stories with us. And we will see you in 2 Thursdays. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.